Hello again, welcome back to another daily Binding of Isaac Repentance. It is, sorry, I'm having a little bit of a caffeine, thing going on here. Wow, man. It's, June 27th, 2022, Monday. Hello, everybody. It's almost July. Can you believe it? Holy cow. All right, let's get into this. Fortune cookie and tears up for once. Seed here is QVP24AB8. Looks very good for starting stats. Now, trust no one. Damn right. Trust no one that your stats are going to be, you know, decent at the beginning and then may stay the same at the end of the game. It can still happen. It's happened to me a couple of times. All the stats look good. Great for beginners. Now deal with it for the rest of the run and get a bunch of range upgrades. That's the beauty of Isaac. You just don't know whether you're gonna get an awesome run or hardcore garbage run, whether intentional or not of how it was created in the algorithm. Oh my goodness gracious, Holy Crown. Well, we're gonna go up to the Holy Tower of Holies, I suppose. Near max tears rate, mind you, here. So if we didn't have this tears up, it'd probably be in the high threes. Yeah, it might be in the high threes. Which it's not even bad. It's actually better than average, even without this tears up as the starting item. So that's pretty good. A really good tears rate early on is fine by me. Damage is whatever, but it's not too terribly bad. We're not under 3, so that's good. We were, but then scary. Let me check here something. All right. As much as I want that, well, you know, we could take this and kill the boss. Could be a nasty boss or something, but it'd be a free kill, if not like a, you know, a free like massive hit on him. Anyways, what have I been up to today? Well, I went to the grocery store and got some other things done. My throat's better. I was just thinking last night when I was having issues falling asleep, it's like, wait a minute. Don't I have a container of methylatum? If you don't know what methylatum is, it's a type of cough suppressant, like gel stuff you put on your throat. You can put it on your chest too. And it's also known as, I mean, the major brand back then used to be, well, the major brand they have typically for that is Vicks Vapor Rub, which this is supposed to be very similar to Vicks. My grandmother used to have like a thing of Vicks Vapor Rub. And like an old jar of it. It still worked fine. I mean, it did the job. And I was like, wait a minute, I bought this Vicks, well, this off-brand Vicks stuff years ago. Why? And then I looked on the container just to make sure, like, okay, wait a minute. Before I was going at it, I was like thinking about Vicks and like, wait a minute. It's a reason, wait a minute. I could use Vicks because like, previously when I was using Vicks, which was like some months ago, I had a sore throat. But at the time I didn't read the thing that it's not meant for sore throats so much. You know, helping you with pain and whatever else. Instead, it's supposed to be like vapors that, get them! There we go. It's like these vapors that come out of it that help suppress your coughing. And, whatnot. Doesn't help with sore throats, but it helps with coughing. And so it suppresses the cough, and that's what it was doing last night. Like, I never applied it to a cough in, like, since I was a kid, really. I think since I was a kid. Get away from me, you jerks. I need so hard at this. Stay asleep. I mean, you go away. Stay asleep, kid. Oh, fiddlesticks. Try a reroll here. I don't know if I want that. Let's try something here. And yeah, so I was like thinking, wait a minute, that thing's meant for coughs and stuff. I could use it. So I looked on there. Sure enough, it was for coughs. And I put it on my throat. I couldn't find a towel. So I found a dirty shirt and I wrapped it around my neck and slightly tied it. Like loosely tied it or whatever. I mean, I woke up off and on in the night with the coughing a little bit, and the shirt was a little tight, so I had to loosen it. But then, at some point, I was able to suppress the cough enough to where I can go to sleep soundly. I'm like, thank goodness. And then, ever since then, like, I had a little bit of cough today, but it's not as bad. I don't know if the Vicks is still working, or I suppressed it enough to where it's not irritating my throat to where it's going to be doing that more and more. I don't know which. Oh, hello there, Satan. Come to tease me once more. That's what I wanted to hear. Double whammy. Oh, you got for me. All right, more money. Okay, that shop's gonna be pretty important here. Because one hit and we could die. Stepping on a spike accidentally. I've done that. That sucked. Getting hit by a champion or some random enemy that has champion-like powers. Alright, none of this is good. Ooh. Oh. I need a soul heart. There we go. Worth it. Okay. So, if you got like a coughing issue, something going on, get Vicks. Of course, it sells you the instructions. Or Vicks or some off-brand Vicks. It's methylatum, or I think it's short for methyl or something. Methyl short for methylatum. Get that. That stuff works like wonders. Only a sinner. Okay. I should have just used that ages ago, like days ago, because it's like I was having issues and my throat was dry and everything else. Like it's not even dry right now. That's weird. Like it's like as if the Vicks like fixed all these symptoms. I guess when you're coughing a lot because your throat's irritated, you're doing that, you know, constantly or whatever, then your throat's probably not as hydrated, I suppose. Blame yourself. Blame nobody but yourself. No. Anyways, is there a bomb here? No. Another tin of rock wasted because I went around bombing pots to get a little bit of extra monies. I don't think we found an item room now I think about it here. Did I? I think I did, maybe. No, I did, yeah, because it was right next to the shop. Yeah. That's right. That's right. I want that tin rock, though. If you give me, like, the box of stuff or whatever, I can get that. Also, what the hell it is to be dealing with a champion here. At least it's just going to spit a couple spiders, small spiders. And that crap. There we go. So yeah, the Vicks, or yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna call it Vicks. I don't know what the brand it is specifically. It's an off-brand. I'm gonna call it Vicks Vapor Rub. The whole idea is when you put it on your throat, and then you put a towel over it, it's supposed to release vapors and keep it in your throat longer. Kind of thing. Oh, Lord help me. Why, guppies, whatever. It's 1/3 guppy. I'm going after the assumption that I'm going to get guppy. Since we've got goat head here. Oh, shit. Okay. Well. Yeah. Well, alright. We're out of here. Get out of here, kid. Well, actually, you know what? Not yet, kid. I'm going to do something stupid. I don't know if it's worth it here. I thought I was gonna get like soul hearts or another guppy item. Got 9 lives. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm just saying no. It'd probably make the deals even better, possibly, but now I'm only like 1 hit from death. That's fun. I mean, I did it on my own. Like I said, I ride the line of life. I blame nobody but myself. That's right. Hard to believe, huh? This just in. Isaac player has blamed himself and nobody else for his dastardly, mischievous deeds of screwing himself over. More at 11. All right, I need 1 more bomb to get in that other room. That's gonna be great if we can get in there so we can get in that bed. Please. Also, no damage up, by the way. No damage up yet. Remember I was talking about it earlier in the run? It's like, oh, that's not so bad. Stats actually pretty good for the beginners. I said it for the beginners, darn it. I don't mean like, oh, let's just do it the whole run. Darn game. Assuming that I'm going to be happy with having 3.13 damage the rest of this run. That's a hell in itself. It's not impossible, but it's practically annoying. I got pretty far with really bad damage before, but this is not some... Someone's playing Battlefield 2042. I saw a Steam pop up on my thing. In friends list. Is that still functioning? I mean, sorry, it's not functioning. Is it functioning now is what I'm meant to say? It's still functioning. That's implied like if it was functioning in the first place. Hey, Soul Heart, finally, pay out with that. But yeah, like Vicks Vapor Rub. I also turned off my AC too before I put the Vapor Rub on because I was thinking, well, wait a minute, it's also drying out the air. And then I also turned on my oven, not my oven, but my, well, it is my oven, but it's my stovetop. To boil some water in order to rehydrate the air, and that's both good for my throat and also good for like reducing viruses that I'm probably have on my body and other surfaces, so I don't, you know, make things worse. And all that combination of things actually worked pretty well. I mean, I stayed hydrated, but I kept coughing like crazy yesterday. You could probably tell in a couple of my videos recently that I was all over the place with my coughing. So don't fret, it wasn't any lung disease or a underlying heart condition that I know of. I think I was sick because I had some kind of sinus issues around that time, and I had a sore throat, and that sore throat was going away, and this might be just kind of like lingering after effects. But you never know. I mean, sometimes people could have similar symptoms, because I was looking up online one time about like, why did I get a sore throat after drinking some alcohol? And like a lot of these results were like, oh, you got throat cancer, you've been drinking a lot. And I'm like, no, that's not what I was asking for it. Well, it does. Or it's like, I learned something too about, by the way, with that. Inadvertently came across results of something that doesn't even apply to me. But it was like, so it was like this. If you drink and smoke, you exponentially increase the likelihood of getting throat cancer and other throat-related diseases and illnesses. I mean, I guess that's a no-brainer. You got 2 cancer-causing agents. You're combining it. I guess that makes sense. I think maybe the tobacco and the alcohol, like, amplify those effects together. Kind of like taurine and caffeine, right? This amino acid taurine, which I do take as a supplement. Where they put it in energy drinks, and the whole point of putting it in energy drinks is so that way you don't receive the crash feeling. Oh, that almost got me. Thank goodness for that eyeball thing. I'll tell you what, Bobby. All right, bunch of bombs. If we can get like another one. I mean, we can. We get 5 bombs. I'm gonna do it. Because 5 bombs means... I'm in that secret room. I was gonna say, I'm gonna find the secret room. I didn't suspect it was gonna be there. I didn't look around hard enough, but you know what? 2 for 1 there. Good. And also, we can get over here, get more profit for bombs by a single bomb extra. And we'll get this, survivability. So, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, talking about the whole cigarette thing and everything. Yeah. I mean, like, I've never smoked in my life. Well, I guess that's not true. When I was a kid... Oh, don't worry. This doesn't be like, you know, being like the silent generation or anything. Don't worry. I'm far younger than that. When I was a kid, I was trying to smoke a, well, believe it or not, it was like, all right, so there's this elderberry bush, we had in our yard, and this elderberry bush would, it was kind of like a tree-like kind of structure, and also a bush. It's like a 50-50 kind of thing, so the tree branches are just kind of like, I can't really describe it. It's kind of like flimsy wood or whatever. It's not like the consistency of a bush. It's not the consistency of a tree. It's like something else weird. Well, anyways, as a kid, I was trying to like just take a piece of the branch and light it and smoke it or whatever. Probably was stupid. Fortunately, like, I didn't inhale it or anything. Thank God. I don't know if that would have killed me or not. I mean, who's ever considered smoking a freaking elderberry branch? I didn't know better. I mean, I used to play around with candy cigarettes and thought I was old hot shit back then, but I know people did that too. But smoking? No. Like, I've learned so much about smoking over the years and hazards and everything else. It's not even worth it. Like, I never even vaped. Never done any vaping, any chewing, nothing like that. I know people who did vaping. I know people who smoked and stuff like that. Like, no thank you. The problem I have with vaping is, like, 1, the toxic chemicals. 2, it gets coated in your lungs. 3, there ain't a whole lot of research on it. 4, those chemicals are full of, like, toxins and all sorts of ickiness to them. 4, I'm going to be heavily relying on it if I'm going to be doing it on a regular basis. 5, I'm paying for an addiction, so that's going to be like, you know, something that's going to be costly over time. 6, I might run into an issue with like a type of off-brand stuff that's going to make me super sick or could kill me. You never know, you know what I mean? The list goes on with things like that, and I just didn't want to do it. Cigarettes, absolutely no, for a variety of reasons. Of course, very similar to that. Believe me, I've already inhaled enough tobacco smoke from public spaces before. Like, that stuff's not fun. Though it gives me a kind of a nostalgia feeling when I smell cigarette smoke. Weirdly enough, when I used to smell it around people and stuff back in the day, where it used to be like spaces where smoking and non-smoking sections of restaurants. I don't know if they're still like that or not, because like most states they've banned that, and California started doing that first, and then other states were kind of following afterwards. Good on them. Because I see absolutely no benefit of having smoking sections in restaurants, because that smoke's just gonna linger and spread elsewhere. You can't really control the flow of smoke so easily. And I've always been in a non-smoking section in a restaurant growing up. I mean, one, I didn't have a choice because I was so young, and two, like, you know, looking back now, I think it was a good thing that I didn't have to deal with that. Now, as smoking is concerned, like, I do agree, you know, adults should be the ones smoking. I mean, not should be. Not should. Okay, let me refresh. Back up here. I mean, what I mean is, it should be... I'm not trying to be political or anything about it, but I think, honestly, it should just be up to the adults that decide to smoke and not children. Do not look so hurt, or others have problems too. Are you implying, like, my pain is not as worthy as others? Minimizing my pain in life? You want to go philosophical on me, game? I could probably pull up some Marcus Aurelius if you want me to. We can go right at it. Just give me some time to go through the material. It's going to be a while. I only read the book once. Yeah, so anyways, I mean, I've been in bingo halls when I was a kid, and it was always like people smoking. Sometimes you even see like old folks smoking, and they have oxygen like machines with them too. I'm like, well, I see the irony in that. I mean, I can understand that people have an addiction. It's hard to cut an addiction, so I'm not like saying, haha, you got an addiction or anything. It's just, it's a very common thing. People got addiction, all sorts of things, and it's hard to get off of that. Rebirth got canceled. I'll explain this game. How am I playing it? Or am I in some alternative universe? Speaking of which, I seen a there's a thing I was watching in clips recently. I hadn't watched in ages. It was the Angry Video Game Nerd, which it was pretty good. Like learning about like all these old games, and now that he's doing like PS1 and PS2 and Wii games, I'm like, God. I'm officially like super old now. Not super. I mean, yeah, you're super old, man. But like compared to someone that's like, you know, in the boomer generation or something, are you really that old? I suppose not. I feel like it though. Almost got me. And he was talking about like, oh, he was talking about the Berenstein Bears games. And then there's this whole, he was talking about the Mandela effect thing that people have been raising the last several years online about. It's like, I thought it was with an E and not an A. And I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. I think a lot of us just like mistakenly thought that it was an E and not an A. And then there's all this stuff where it's like, oh, well, actually it was an E when I was growing up. I don't know why the books are showing something different. There's all these like conspiracy about like we're in a different universe, and I'm like, alternative universes somehow we merged, and I'm like, oh. I think we have a form of amnesia. We forget things like that. Oh, it's like, I mean, I've read psychology books to some degree, some kind of psychology books, and also learned some things in psychology classes. So I'm not like a complete dunce with psychology, and nor am I a complete expert with it, or have any field of degree relating to psychology. However, I have some understanding, and one of the things is, what I've learned is, you can't, what's the word? You can't you usually can't rely on memory. Because memory can be fabricated. Every time you recall it, something changes with it. So it's not entirely accurate. It's based on your perception of things, your subconsciousness, your upbringing, everything, to how you perceive things. And what's, you know, I was like thinking too recently about that. What I find fascinating is body cameras that was being introduced with police over the years. And I was like thinking, well, you know what? What's interesting about it? And I thought about it like a few weeks ago. I was like, you know, just thought of something. Video and audio, either or both, is the sole device, and I learned about this in class. We were talking about like this philosophical kind of thing, talking about like documentary films and like how a camera is one of those unbiased tools used to capture the world through the lens of itself. It has no subconscious memory. It has nothing like that, to where it just warps the perception of what happened. It just shows as it's happened. And then as we watch in videos or listen to audio or both, then we put on a lens of our perception of what happened. And sometimes we may ignore things that's not important or try to like downgrade them. It's amazing. And so like, when I was thinking about the body cam footage and stuff like that, it shows much more of a openness for interpretation for things that happens, as opposed to like what's written down in reports. Because when you written down in reports, you know, that's on the perception of the officer or whatever, right? And so when you have it on video and audio, then it's like, then you're kind of peeling away much of that perception based on the individual who is, you know, putting down the information. Now, it is also up to the officer to turn the camera on and turn the camera off based on their judgment, which sometimes arises with like issues of them purposely not turning it on or forgetting to turn them on, or some kind of a computer glitch. Just all sorts of problems that happen on its own. Whether it happens on its own or it happens within a certain function of things. Sometimes the tech is just like not there and it's not the greatest quality, so you have to decipher based on what they see with the limited frames. Like if you capture something at night on camera, it's pretty hard to decipher things, especially if it's a low lit area. You got like a pretty bad body camera or something. Or you got like a lot of motion blur. It's not meant to like deal with much motion issues. File corruption, there's a lot of stuff. Technology is a very complex thing. All right, we got some good stuff here, by the way. I'll as well take this. And we're gonna get a lot. We got a lot of hearts so far here, so that's good. Got some damage and some tears too. So it's good. We got a lot of bombs. We might as well here. Unlimited bombs. Look for extra stuff. So that's what I was thinking the other day. It's like, you know what? And I remember reading that a while back too, but I didn't think much of it until recently. I'm like, oh, okay. And so, where was I going with this? So, the thing about it is, when we recall memories, they change every time. I mean, it happens with everybody. As accurate as you think it is, you may not even notice the slight differences that could be inaccurate or whatever based on your perception. And so, I don't think it's like a I mean, there's this thing where it's like, talk about the Bearstein Bears. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, me too, me too, me too. Da da da. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's cool. But I think people are just. I don't think it's just everybody. I mean, we've got like how many billions of people on the planet? And all these billions, you know, you're gonna find a handful be like, yeah, I remember that. It's not like this, like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that. Or they falsely think they remember that based on an article they read. I'm like, you know what? I do remember that, but they actually didn't. It's amazing. It amazes me how the human mind is so fidgety. And that's another thing. Now going off with this this false sense of memory. Ooh, thank you. This false sense of memory. That's why hypnosis is not useful when it comes to like court-related things, like witness testimony, because of that very issue, which is having to rely on memory that's being pulled from the subconscious that may or may not be true. And another issue too is there can easily be an issue with the psychologist influencing the person that could lead them to admitting something falsely or not, or believing something falsely, or believing a false memory that they conjured up by themselves. You never know. And so, like, there was an episode in Forensic Files. Let's talk about someone got assaulted and they nearly died, and they used a form of hypnosis to identify the plate number, and they only got so many things right with the plate. There's only like so they only memorized very little, but I remember like a few letters and numbers or something like that. And so they were going through a whole list, and they eventually found the person, but the thing was they couldn't enter. The thing was, when it came to arresting this person, and then court proceedings were happening and stuff, they couldn't enter that in evidence because the issue was, one, hypnosis, two, the idea of false memories and things like that. And so they only brought it up in Forensic Files because it was something unique, and it's something that was pretty interesting, that it just so happened that part of that memory was correct, which was part of the plates that actually belonged to the very person that actually did commit the crime that they found later on that they did. But that's like a pretty rare occurrence of that happening. Like, I don't know what the chances are with that, but what happened was the person was attacked, and that's another thing I learned too, is if you're being attacked like that, you're like, if you're getting attacked by like a fist or like a crowbar or something, you're not necessarily paying attention to their face or the details or something like that. You're paying attention of the weapon or the hand or whatever they're using to attack you with, which is interesting. That's why a lot of perpetrators couldn't be identified so easily if somebody gets, attacks them or whatever. They're focusing on the weapon or whatever's going on instead of their face. Now, there might have been some cases where it wasn't always the case with that, but in the most part, there's issues with that happening. It's amazing what kind of stuff you read over the years about that kind of stuff, psychology things. I keep in mind, I'm not like a psychologist or have a degree in psychology, but it's just stuff I've read over the years and also learned some things too. I found it to be pretty interesting. Come on now. Oh, another one. All right. Again, right? Lucky with this thing here. So, yeah. So with the Berenstein Bear thing, it's just like... They call it the Mandela effect or whatever, where we think that it's this one thing, but it's actually something else, but then we could have sworn it's this thing, but it wasn't. We just kind of falsely believe that it is. And this Berenstein Bear thing, like... Was it with an E or was it with an A? Well, in actuality, it's an A, so I can't... Man, I thought it was an E too, I'll admit, originally, but... Because when you hear Berenstein, you know, you think it with an E, right? But it's an A. I mean, things like that. There's like words that are like that too. It was like, oh, I thought it's spelled this way. Like the meme video with someone saying free shafakadu instead of like avocado. They're trying to spell it as free shafakadu. No, actually, I think they misspelled it, or maybe they did spell it right, and then someone was like mispronouncing it. Like tomato and tomato. I guess that's a little bit different with that, I suppose. That's like mispronouncing as opposed to like misspelling and falsely remembering something, I suppose, but... All right. Range is a little bad here. We got full card. Hey! Is that the skull that I was looking for this? Let's do this. We'll come back. I'm glad I pressed my spacebar accidentally instead of my full card, because that would have been awkward. Another blue mom fight, by the way. So... yeah. Guess that's my spiel about some psychology stuff I read and learned and whatever. A little bit. It's gonna do any good for you? I don't know. I guess I just let you know, like, what I know to some degree and read. I can't really give you, like, you know, sources. Yeah, I need, like, your source, please. I need to know, like, what led you to believe that this is a thing or not. Certainly. Sonny. Show your work. How dare you? It's not your beeswax. I guess that wasn't the skull that I found. It's just a separate skull that just so happened to have a full card. Oh, you little stinker. And honestly, I think we should go for getting rid of this red heart here. Oh, whatever. All right. Show your work. I don't like that in math class. Show your work. I mean, I guess you have to, right? Well, explain how you found the answer. All right. I did it this way. Now, fortunately for me, growing up, I never had to deal with Common Core math. Thank God. I looked at it online recently when I was talking about it in a video, and I'm like looking at it, and it's like, what the hell is this? It's not meant for smart people. It's meant for... It's not meant for anybody. That's what I'm saying here. It's meant for, like... to dumb you down, in my opinion. There's no advantage to that. Well, you know what? We got some of our soul hearts back. And we got a nun's habit. You know what? That's not bad. We can go in here and get a half heart profit. And a little bit of a charge. Okay. Can actually pop this and then take this. Grab our other card and we're ready to go. We did get rid of our bone heart too, so that actually did help as well. No, when I showed my work, it's just like 2 + 2 = 4. That's it. You know, 2 on top, 2 at the bottom, the line, and then there you go. I think someone demonstrated with the Common Core like that. It's like a certain math problem. I think it's like 2 + 2 = 5 or some stupid crap like that. It's just like this weird thing. This whole like algorithm thing they were trying to come up with, and I'm like, this is like a lot harder than it should be. When I was looking at it. You are dark inside. I'm not trying to be. I think we all have like a bit of darkness within ourselves. It's a matter of how we express it. And how much we hold back. Is that a good comparison to that? A good description? Yeah, I shouldn't have taken this tear effect thing, but then again, I didn't get much damage upgrades. It's not the worst thing. I mean, we got a lot of health. That's what's riding us here. Ride or die, kid. Spectral tears actually be pretty good. Shoot over rocks and stuff. Alright, good for later. Oh, you jerk. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I got you over there. Eh. Got so much money, it's just redunculous. I don't know about the battery thing. I'm still gonna keep this angelic thing so I can get like an extra shop and item room. I'm just looking at the time here. Stay asleep. No, I'm awake. Or are you talking about like the figmentative mental sleep that we're all in? We're in the Matrix, plugged in. Then get me out. Your prison within your mind, man. You think there's a way out, there isn't. Also, can I say, too, I haven't been getting great devil deals so far since I got Goat Head on the 2nd floor. Oh, why did I do that for? Oh, I know why I did that for. I got some soul hearts and stuff, and I got Polaroid invincibility. Yeah, that's not worth the play here, but...
2 of hearts.
Sun rays in your little face, darn right. There, it's in my little face. I guess it's one, like, less devil deal item in the devil deal. If that gets rid of the bloat. If it's worth getting rid of the bloat. If that made a difference, absolutely. I'll say it's worth it. But I'm also competing against, like, a bunch of different items that are crappy in the devil deal. And the evil chests. Alright. Kind of a slow run, too, I've noticed. 40 minutes. I mean, I've been kind of milking it, too, a little bit. Damage is not the greatest, either. But it's not a garbage run. Like, not like a super garbage run where it's like, oh, yeah. Your health is crap, and your damage is as great as or it should be, or tears rate. Got some good things going on here, though, at least. Tears up. Wait a minute. I thought it was in here. Okay, actually. Check this out. This is gonna give us damage. And speed. Look at that. Oh, now you get your damage up, huh? You're just talking about, oh, I can't get damage. Woe's me. Look at me. I'm a baby. All right. Bad timing, I suppose. To be like, I'm not getting anything. Woe's me, man. This is another castle. I thought about playing Mario again, like, well, the old school Super Mario 1 NES thing. See if I can even beat it for once. I got pretty far with it. I knew someone who used to play when they were a kid, and they were showing me about the warp worlds and stuff like that. And he beaten it too. I'm like, man. I could probably do it with enough practice. I know I can do it. I don't know if I got to the... I think I got close to the final boss or something before. You know, Bowser. Like, endgame boss. I mean, Bowser, I think, is in after so many casts each time. I think. One game I used to play many years ago was Spy Hunter. And that was on the NES. Dun 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 dun. And it was like somebody's cartridge too. I tried it out on their old NES. I was like, that shit was fun. You got like a car with guns on them and stuff like that. I did try Dunk Hunter, but it's whatever. Like, I get it. Of course, I never played it with the NES gun thing because it was missing or something. And I don't know how well that worked because I've seen a review video about it, talk about, oh, it's not that great. Like the Power Glove. In fact, I think it's worse than the Power Glove because at least the Power Glove in some games, they do work from my seeing the videos of it. I guess depending on how good your condition your Power Glove is and other different circumstances, maybe. I'm assuming that there's some kind of system to fix that. What is this room? I feel like not playing him because like he could just drop me a health upgrade. Of course, I'm not really using my money, am I? I could have just played him to see if maybe I get a compass, and that could help me. Oh, well. We don't really need it so much here. We've been doing great so far, for the most part, except for damage until recently here. But, alright, let's go in here and just bomb these so you get black hearts. Ooh, we got one. Could have used a Yara, but I think the Yara would be good for the chest. Honestly, start. Alright, let's hold this on. Be a good little investment for the future. I tried Centipede and all these other classic games. Centipede is just like I can get overwhelmed quickly with Centipede. Like there's just so much crap on the screen. I'm like, oh god. I know it takes practice and stuff. Like, oh my god. I've tried Missile Command stuff, whatever. And there's like one other game where it's like you're in this like this cylinder-looking tube thing. I assume it's supposed to be like something that represents something, but I can't really tell you what it was about. It's just a cylinder thing with lines, and it's like very basic. Like not like a high graphical game or something weird. Super Mario 3, I played a lot of that. I was playing with somebody with it, and whenever when I was a kid, and their mother was like really good, pretty good at it to a point. Like if we get stuck or something like that, she comes in with a cigarette in her mouth and a baby in another hand or whatever. Or in her well, yeah, in her arm or whatever, and her hand, because you have to play with two hands with the controller. And she would just like get past a certain part, let us one of us play. And that was that. I'm like, damn. So many weird things going on at once there, I guess, but. I technically beaten Super Mario 3. I say technically because I was playing it on the Game Boy Advance, and that version had as many continues as you want, unlike the NES version where it was just like you lose all your lives, you're dead, you're gone. That one is like you can continue. I beat it. And yes, I did continue, so technically I won, but technically not old school way. But I can say for certain I have beaten Super Mario 3. Huzzah. Oh, you think you're so fancy now, but do a speed run with Super Mario 3. Oh, on the old NES. No. That's worse than death itself. Well, probably not. Well, I don't know. Maybe that was a little dark. Judgment card here, by the way. Now, as much as I want to take the Yara, you know what? Let's do something here.
Yara.
We can use this in the Devil Deer room to reroll, and then we keep the other one when we find a secret room. Or we find a secret room before we go in the fight and go in the Devil room. See if there's like an item that drops from Greed, or if there's already an item in there. And see where we can finagle. Now, there is a possibility because of Magic Mush. Mini Mush, whatever Mush. Alright, none. But you know what? It didn't hurt to try. Oh, well, you know, there's this room for free. What's in here? It tears up? Well, it'd be a shot speed, so it's still worth it. Do not cry over spilled tears. Okay, whatever. Uh-huh. Yep, so, why am I even backtracking here if there's nothing else? I guess maybe looking for a super secret room possibility. I mean, there could be like a beggar in there, and then we can pay the beggar and get like an item and then reroll. And we could actually use the second judgment card if we break the machine, not finding what we need. And there's that. If I had starter deck, like 2 cards would have been even better to have on hand. Huh? Sorry, this caffeine's kind of wearing on me a little bit. I was looking for one where it was just like some kind of coffee in a bottle, and it only had espresso and vanilla. I think maybe the espresso was a little too much right now. I'm trying to cut down on caffeine. Oh, he's got me up all night, isn't he? I bet he is. He's gonna tell us the next day, guys, I didn't get much sleep. Why? What was me? How could I have foreseen this? How could I have predicted this ordeal? Don't leave the house today. Oh, too late. He's free! He ran away. He's free. He's gone. Can't catch him no more. Haha. Get him. Batteries. Well. Amazing. 5 different devices in a row. Yeah, advices, not devices. You know what I mean. So we'll use one for the Devil Deal room, assuming that there is a Devil Deal worth taking items. And then we'll take the other one with us. Simple enough. We got a couple of secret rooms to go to find. Next couple floors. Alright, there is something here. Yeah. Too spooky. Ooh. Damocles. I'm going to say no for now. Okay, we got that. I say no to Damocles because it's, you know, whatever. Not whatever. That is a 2/3 guppy. Probably not worth taking, but on the off chance we find a curse room and stuff, we could do it. Or we could just teleport to a random Devil Deal and be out done with it. I don't know if I want to roll the dice of fate here. All right, productive things going on here, so that's cool. All right, we're out of here. We out. All right, we're going up. All right, yeah, I had to make sure. I mean, all these different brands are cold brew, but then this one's got espresso. It's more caffeine. About 250 milligrams of caffeine in this. Which may not sound like a whole lot for some people, but if you're cutting back on caffeine, you're not drinking a whole lot of caffeine. Like I get, like, even if I had like a medium roast small, which they call it a tall, coffee in Starbucks, that would keep me up all night if I drink it a little too late in the evening. That's why the other day when I got a coffee, I didn't drink it all. I only drank a little bit of it. So that way I didn't screw something up. Now, do I want to do this? Let's do it. What have I done? What have I done to myself? There. Oh, I got Libra, right? No, I don't. What the hell? I got like the worst shitty items of all shitty items for the most part. Okay, well, all on your butts here because I just screwed some things up. Which just, it doesn't surprise you at all, right? Like, I didn't have to do that. My damage was pretty fair. And my tears rate and my items. I was like, you know, what the heck? Oh, what the heckin'. We kept our card, of course, but that can still be useful. Now, that is a beggar. And it can pay out with something, with an item. All right. Well, first, let's go to the shop. See if there's anything in the shop we can buy before we go paying that beggar. Of course, that beggar almost never pays out with an item. And has once or twice have taken all my coins and left me with nothing but spiders and flies. Worst trade deals of old... Oh, I can't fly, that's right. Worst trade deals of old trade deals in history. Moving box. Well, you know, moving box. I'm going to take this here, too. This will give us an item to put in there. Ooh! I has idea. I has an idea. I'm hoping we can make it. We go to the chest, right? We pick up the 4 items that are in the chest. Find the secret room. Take it in the secret room and then spend the money. We get as many rerolls as we can. Now, we could play this guy and get extra items if we can. You know, it also gives us a little bit of flyage. Spaderage. Now, as long as I don't pop this card accidentally or do something stupid. Which totally doesn't happen, right, man? Yeah, bro. Oh, we do have Dark Prince's Crown, so we have a rare advantage to fill this heart up and get some advantages out of it. I need to be careful with my money here, because that's very precious, now I think about it. Well, you know, it won't negatively affect me taking that. I mean, I'm going to get hit the same way as like a regular heart on this level. Yuck heart, huh? All right. Not a bad get. We have to make sure we get enough charges to dump the item off, which I think we should be able to. Our tears rate is nuts with this Dark Prince's Crown. All right, we can do this. Check this out. We got this, right? Now, we got an item room, too, which is, like, phenomenal. So we're going here. We'll come back for the keys. All right. Yeah. All right. We have just enough here. Let's do this. We'll take this, right? Then we're dumping off in there. And then we get 4 more charges. Or 3 charges if we get the thing procced with our, one thing. With our jumper cables. This room's just satanic as hell. Satanic, I mean like cursed, evil. 2 champions. Oh, that's fun. All right. And then we can go in here, charge our thing up. And, oh, wait a minute. What's this? It's not really useful here. I almost popped a space bar for a second there. That would have been bad. All right, so we got some items in here we ducked off. So we're going to get like a total of 7 items. So we'll take this. It's going to be great right there for starting that out. Now, I don't want to get hit in this fight because that's going to devastate some things. Unless we get a soul heart that could help. Just kidding. One makes you larger. I don't know if I want that. All right. Let's do it. We just have to get to the Isaac fight. Get to the chest. Open the chest. Grab the stuff. With the box. Find our secret room. Because we would have a high probability chance of finding an R key. And other goodies. Like a very high probable chance. 7 items to reroll with a machine in the secret room. Absolutely. I'm glad I taken this thing. We didn't even get hit either. That's great. All right. Now we could take some items here. But I can't. No. Okay, I'm going to take one of these. Because that gives me some health. Then we're going to pop this. Get our charge and come back again. Pick them up. And then we'll get another thing. I wanted to tears up with that. Oh, we get a couple items. I don't care if I get hit. We're going to just take this other stuff here because we're not going to have enough of a charge to do anything important. with getting more stuff out of this. I think 7 items is a good, 6 or 7 items is a good, like, starting point with this. Oh, I got that rage. Okay. All right, golden bombs is actually very excellent here. We found it already. If you drop me another item, that'd be great. You know what? Whatever. And then more money, too, which is excellent for our machine. So we're going to pop our machine here for later. It's going to be a very interesting run and probably a longer run if we can pull this off. Been a bit since I found an R key. All right. So now we can go in here, grab all this. Now, 3 or 4 more charges here, and we're set. Now, do we really need the R key and other stuff? Probably not. Now I noticed that I actually have rage, whatever item. Like, look at this, the tears rate and everything. Jesus. So it wasn't too terribly bad. All right. So now we can even get greedier here and like go around and see if we can collect more items. Now that the whole priority is dumping in that room right now. Anything extra would be pretty nice. Piercings, whatever. So that's a good room to suck those up if we can and dump them off. Which we might be able to. Yeah, I think we should be able to. Get a couple more items in there. Get just enough charges. All right. Oh, no, we can't do anything yet here. I think this is maybe like the most items I ever tried rerolling in a secret room before. Because you only get so many rerolls, right, out of a machine before it breaks. And plus how much money you got is an important factor. So we got enough money to where the machine would break. Or if we're going to substantially increase our odds, we're going to have to, obviously. All right, oh, that's gone. I was hoping to keep that soul heart. Couple luck upgrades, all right. Try to milk it where it's worth with our pickups here. All right. 2 more items into the pit. The pit of the rerolls. Dump it here. So how many items we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 items. That's not bad for what we got in there. We might get just enough for another one, maybe. It'd be kind of close if we do. Oh, hello there. All right, there's a couple items here. All right. Can we do it? Maybe. We do have jump okayers, so that can make a difference. Oh, that is 9 lives. That is a possible 9 lives, so I need to kill this thing first before I... Alright, well, possibility. That could have been Guppy. do or do not. There is no try. Now, Blue Baby does spawn some flies, so we could get some charges out of that. We can get a couple room charges here. Oh, we got one. All right. 2. Yeah, we're going to have enough. We're going to have enough to dump off these other items. Oh, well, too bad. You know what? We're going to take Stigmata. There's this. Oh, no, wait. Oh, butter. Hey. I was just like thinking, well, if we find butter, we can like dump the items before I found the box. Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna take butter. Gives us an extra item to put in there on top of the items we got in the box. Because I think they'll dump the items and then dump the box too. If that's correct. That is correct. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 freaking items in there. And then we're just going to kill Blue Baby for fun. We don't have to. We can just roll through things. Boom. Have that for our second run. If we do get our key. I'll be honestly surprised if we don't get our key. It's possible we find death certificate. And there's not really, well, yeah, there's a space bar right there. We could just put it right there and then use a death certificate for something. And then, well, we could just use a death certificate anywhere we want and then keep re-rolling the items, I suppose, but. Actually, no, what? Yeah, I could just swap them. Yeah. I could swap them, have it sit there, and then look for the R key if I need to, and then use the other thing for getting some other special item out of the death room. Or death certificate room. It's been over an hour run, keep in mind. We've been dicking the crap out of this. The Glitch Crown isn't bad, don't get me wrong. And that dice thing isn't bad either. We could get it right now, an extra reroll. Yeah, I'm going to take it. I took it accidentally, but I took it. Uh-huh. No. I'm going to be shocked if I don't get it. All right, there's that certificate. So we'll take this. This is nuts, by the way. We could get the orb thing, what gives us like guaranteed good quality items and leave the bad stuff behind, but it's not really needed if we're like pretty decent right now. You could probably find some crazy stuff with it, but all right, let's see here. Take that and then roll. There's our key. How am I going to do this? Okay. Yeah, I know how I'm going to do this. Bomb. We'll take this. Chaos. Good, but let's see what else we get here. Oh, baby. We get the freaking Binge Eater. Oh. This could give us an item in here. All right, worth a try. Okay. Cursed Eye? I don't know. Anyways, we got the R key. We had a high probability chance. That's good. We got freaking rock bottom. So we're going to use death certificate. Now I got to find what I want here. What do I want? I could get my man. Now we got rock bottom. Like, I don't need to get it here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, Guppy's eye would give me Guppy. Don't get me wrong, we can get a Guppy item. I mean, we can get the one thing. the fetus tiers, but I mean, there's a lot of good stuff here. Don't get me wrong. Glitch Crown. The reason why I don't take Glitch Crown is because you get breakfasted like really fast. I don't want to go through. Oh, there is the guppy there, too. But I don't want to run into that. Brimstone's not bad. Man, Mom's knife is whatever. I mean, not whatever. It's highly powerful. I haven't had Apicak in ages, but I don't know if I want it. Let's see. Get that's key. Sacred Heart is really good. Like, really good. It would help with the damage stuff. And it's a fun item. Let's see, what else we got? Some good things here. I won't pass up so easily, but it's some good things. This is okay in here too. And oh yeah, that's right. Don't open any chests. I forgot. Since we're at the chest, don't open the chest. I made that mistake before. All right, a lot of good stuff in here. Oh, don't. Oh, I caught myself. Jeez. Because if you're on this floor, by the way, if you're on this floor and you open chests, then that's going to be an item. If you're on the chest, the chests have chests with items. We could get the ladder here. There's rock bottom, which we don't need. All right, don't go in that chest. I keep thinking like chest, but I'm like, no chest. You got this stupid thing here. It's not stupid, but it's like whatever. Ooh. But I thought it's something that would probably give us more power than a Sacred Heart. You know how? Oh god, my tear sight. I don't know if the seed is the same or not. I think it is. Seed here is QVP2-4AB8. Looks like it's not. So this is going to lose its effect pretty soon. You want to know what's happening here? The tier height's absolutely cursed. And we got Binge Eater, which is going to make this other thing, like, absolutely nuts. Now, I think we go back to our regular height, right? But we keep the stats. All right. Yeah, the tier height's because of the transformation. That's right. And we're going to pop this. Can't. All right. So we probably had more. We probably got a lot more damage than we would get out of Sacred Heart. And shot speed and range. Nothing wrong with Sacred Heart. Don't get me wrong. But, I'm just looking at, like, what was going to give us the most power. And I know I skipped it in that, one room when I re-rolled it. But... I'm feeling so fancy. I'm going to try to get the knife pieces. And, go for a mom fight. Because I haven't done that one in ages, the witness fight. Witness me. Well, if we're going to do the witness fight, or do I want to do the beast? Maybe I should do the beast. I haven't done the beast in ages. So is the other thing, too. I'm going to go on the beast path. I think the beast is a little bit more interesting of a boss. Say a little bit more because... I mean, I've played Anti-Birth Plus, and I did something very similar to the Witness before, and... I mean, it's modified a little better than Anti-Birth, but... There's both still good bosses. And Anti-Birth, the problem was, like, it's just too much stuff going on with it at once, and it's like a big, huge boss battle that be hiding away from the lasers, hiding behind rocks. Cool concept, nonetheless, but the beast is something where it's like It was a challenge. Way back yonder. That was the thing I was talking about a while back, was like, man, this thing was just harder than anything. How am I gonna kill it and stuff? And then I found a way to eventually kill it after so many runs. I got it done. And I didn't have to go back anymore. This might be a 2-hour-long video. Or close to it. Or because we're going fast, maybe it won't be too long, 2 hours, but it's gonna get close or whatever. Ooh, don't need a credit card to ride this train. Extra luck, alright. Non-devil deals. Hilarious.
Speed up. Shot speed up.
I know if you have too much shot speed, though, it's gonna, like, screw some things up in the run. But I think we're far from doing that, right? Surely I won't screw something up at some point. I made some sacrifices in the play, and it paid off, that's for sure. I towed the line pretty hard, and oops. If we get some guppy action, it's gonna be absolutely nuts with our flies. What if I want Montezuma? I know it's like a decent item, whatever, but it's just like, I don't know. Kind of annoying to be like, oh yeah, I got poop brimstone. That's cool. Oh, I got full hearts, that's right, because of all the stuff I got. I can't get the soul heart anymore. Oh well. If we lose out on a devil deal, we'll lose it out. More shot speed. It's probably gonna be a repeating trend here. Oh, why did I blow up the machine? Oh, there's no reason to do that. Darn it. I could put a bunch of money in there and redeem myself. Now I lost the rest of my coins. Or most of my coins. Alright. I want to check something here, by the way. Making sure there's no issues with the video. Frameage. Oh, we're fine. I didn't think there was any issues, but back in my head, I'm like, I've had that happen before. Some ungodly reason, gall darn it.
Judgment.
Goodbye, Judgment. Or not Judgment, whatever you are. Beggar. Goodbye. Perfection is okay, but eh. Ooh, right. Might as well. Wait a minute, it was flipping back and forth, wasn't it? Oh yeah, that's right, because I got the Binge Eater. That threw me off. I thought it was like I had the Eden ability, not Eden, but the Anointed Isaac ability or something there at first. All right, let's go down. And we got like a stats up being in that aura automatically, so that's permanent. So anyways, what else to talk about here now that I extended this run? Ah, man. I didn't think I was gonna, like, extend it here until I got that box and stuff. I tried doing that before. Trying to find, like, a reroll card with a moving box and stuff, and wasted so much precious time doing that. That would have been great at the end of me getting it or something, but it didn't happen, unfortunately. Soul heart, that's nice. But hey, we got it now. So that's great. The power is yours. Look at all these goodies. Can't put it in that machine that I accidentally blew up. I mean, we could just teleport to the dark room right now and just finish the run early. Be like, oh, we went to the angel realm and the devil realm. Oh, the apple stardom. I don't know about that. It's okay, but Queen of Hearts. There is this nun's habit again. More range. I'll say this though, we don't have to worry about range no mores. Oh, almost stepped on that. You saw that, kid? Almost destroyed it for myself. Man, our luck is ridiculous. Forget that luck up paper thing, that we can lose it by a mere hit. We got all the luck we need. So yeah, I got a video I gotta do after this, with more unlocks with Vampire Survivors. I'm getting pretty close to the end, I think. Because I've looked at my achievements and it's like, yeah. Getting there. Less than 20 achievements now. And I'll just play for funsies. Being buying more upgrades. Okay. We don't even have to fight Mom to get that Polaroid or negative, since we already have one. I might just fight her anyways, because we're just so darn toxic right now. Buck nasty. Amazing, like, how much I've learned, you know, past, like, you know, year, a little over a year of finding ways to you know, play this game. Like with Repentance came out early, oh not early, like last day of March of last year, right? And there's like all these items I didn't know about, synergies and stuff. I mean, people keep finding new synergies that break the game. Still. They patched some out and then they got new ones discovered. Surprise, surprise.
Of hearts.
The freaking R key and Rock Bottom and Death Certificate and all these other ones, like, definitely makes some breakable gamage stuff. And the that big mushroom thing too. Item. That's what gave us like the big stats. Oh, big old thick pill. Oh my goodness, Isaac. What is happening to you? Good lord. Huffing down the Cheetos too much. Like, this is... Like, we didn't really struggle too much in this run. We did a little bit, but not much compared to, like, you know, other cursed runs I've had in the past. It's This one's special because we've obviously broken the run. We persevered. When we get guppy, it's gonna be nasty. In a good way. Good kind of nasty. Buck nasty. Alright, whatever. Doesn't it just drop me a trinket when you picked it up usually? What's going on here? Let's go in the item room for funds. Funsies here. I thought it gives you trinkets. Oh, I know why. I accidentally picked up the other thing. Let's look at the jelly bean. Gives us a little bit of protection. All right, we're out of here. They're not gonna see what's coming, that's for sure. Hot dog. Also, it's weird to think about that 4th of July is going to be next Monday, a week from now. I'm coming crazy. Hopefully things go well for my 4th of July. Hopefully there's nothing weird that's going to happen with the whole thing. Hey, look! Look what made a return! My fortune teller. My fortune cookie, I mean, whatever. Fortune teller, fortune cookie. I mean, very similar. They're both telling you the fortunes. I'm about to say he's done it. Yeah, he's done it, all right. Screwed up.
Balls of steel.
Oh, well, we gotta be careful now. Little cautious. Just a little bit. I think we'd be fine. As I keep getting hit constantly. Yeah, 4th of July. Smoking the meats. All that stuff. I don't really like fireworks because that just scares the crap out of me. I don't want to blow off a hand or something. I know the basics of like, oh, run away and, you know, aiming at things and stuff like that. I know. I know that stuff. I just don't want to get near them. Plus, they're kind of pricey too, so. Alright, you got all heal. We're fine. I knew we were fine. Knew it all along. Oh my god, my shot speed is just like crazy right now. It'll be nuts if we get something like, what's that called? The, I'm blanking on the name here. The little horn item. So I think we got just enough luck to where we get 100% little horn shots.
Two of spades.
We could increase our chances here. I think we should do that. Also gets rid of those annoying flies. Well, we don't have flight. Oh, I'm taking this instead. 2 angelic items, by the way. Or 2 items in a row. Not a row, but you know what I mean. 2 items in this room. Pretty good luck. But, might as well here. Because why not? I suppose. Why not? Because we can. We could go see Mega Satan too, but I haven't done the other thing in a while, so let's the beast fight. Let's go pester the beast. Let's go pester Satan again. I mean, I guess wherever I go, it's gonna be Satan no matter what, right? Oh yeah, there's this Mega Satan, there's regular Satan, and oh, there's also the Beast, which is actually Satan himself in a different form. Haha. But the claims I did read, though, it's like it's an alternative version of Mom because of the ragged clothes you could see and stuff like that, I suppose. I'm just gonna say, like, okay, but the same. I mean, I'm not denouncing them of that or not. I mean, maybe even Edmund himself might have said something about it. But in my lore, my personal fanfic, it's Satan again. Wow. All right. Actually, we need a reroll card. Let me look for one. Where is it? Did I have it somewhere here? Did I miss it? There it is. Now, dearie, make sure you use the full card to get out. Otherwise, you are just screwed to the T. All right. Let's go fight this thing here. We got one last chance for a deal. Small chance, but a chance. Just kidding. I guess we'll just take this instead. No damage up, does not surprise me. What was in here? I guess. We out! First time in a long time that yeah, not first time, but like, it's been a long time since I've been in here. We'll take this with us. Should anything, oh my goodness. I gotta be a little bit more cautious because these are enemies I'm not too familiar with, but as like, not as familiar as like, well, we get the touch, get the fuzzy, get the touchy, or touch the fuzzy, get the, you know what I mean? Touch fuzzy, get dizzy. Ooh, sun card's not bad. My God, you just keep giving me things. Gosh darn it. I've been in here. What am I doing? Oh, that's right. I can't kill you. Unless if I had that one item. Little horn item thing. See what I care about these guys, because I don't. We got one more shop, though, here. One more everything. Come at me. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if we could able to proc this so much because of how fast our tiers are going and how much range we got. Maybe if we had Continuum, that could probably work. Alright, last shot. Whatever. Oh, we got some range. I don't know if that's a good thing. 46 range. Alright. Beautiful. Yoink.
Spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
Oh boy. And we got a nice bed to sleep in. Too. Oh yeah, we could just gulp that while we're at it. It's gonna be not useful unless we teleport to the devil to lose our hearts. Very fun run. Very powerful run. 45 damage, 8 tears rate, all that stuff. Look at that. I guess we could take this. After you gulp down so many trinkets, you get like a bunch of them start to spawn. You gulp X amounts. Oh god. I feel starting to be a little aggravated. I have to put more stuff on and... Well, this does help with Guppy stuff if we get Guppy item.
Shut up! You just keep pushing me like this. I'm leaving.
Good. Leave. We'll be fine without you.
Card's kind of useless.
You're not going to stand for yourself.
Very small chance for Guppy. Where does this take me? Alright. I thought it would take me to a random room. Just looking around, perusing. I mean, might as well here. I don't know how that works. I don't think it gives me a planetarium going up, would it? I don't think that works that way. We got a lot of stuff. Alright. If we can find a Guppy, like, item, that's gonna be gold. Real good. A champion enemy had no chance. The fight with the big boss. Just like no chance. Oh, this could be it. Well, it's not it, but at least we got the it didn't even give us anything, did it? Just a couple of black hearts and 2 less red hearts. Whatever. I don't know, maybe if we get another thing.
Confess your sins and become saved.
Do I want inner
Let the
child?
light inside
Probably not.
you cleanse your soul.
Insane.
I'm not playing with that coin. I got too much money.
You sound.
Pray for yourself.
I got 99 everything here.
Pray with us, please.
Yeah, more shot speed. Alright. Well, I'm getting tired of money right now, weirdly enough. Well, probably not weirdly enough, because it's like, well, yeah, you can't usually spend your money on anything, plus you're maxed out. Alright, Mom's lock, why not? Welcome aboard to the team. Oh, there's this. Come on, my little clot. More firepower, I suppose. 20 luck, by the way. We could have foreseen this. Alright. I'm gonna gulp like any trinket I find. I don't think that's gonna compromise me doing that. I know some can be bad, but I'm glad I didn't take Kursai, because that would complicate things for certain fights early on. Nothing. You get nothing. I mean, Gish did not have a chance in hell to fight someone as superior as my character, my persona, my cosplay character, my fanfic character. Don't steal these. I got a random range upgrade. That's interesting.
Wait, we need
Teleport me!
your son
No!
needs you.
There goes my little buddy.
Just can't.
He gone. Gone.
Please don't leave us.
I was going to explore this whole floor to see if I can find a chest that'll teleport me. Or find a card that'll teleport me to the devil deal. You gotta give it to me. Come on now. I know I'm powerful enough to stand. Yeah, give me more range. If I continue, it would be like chaos. Absolute unhinged chaos. They would have given me that and like a bunch of other things. I'm not gonna look in the other room. Forget it. I spent too much time on this damn run. Look at that. Hour 35, which is like a little bit more. What do we got here? I don't think this works. It does. Oh, there is a possibility here. What in the hell? How does this work? How does this work? It just does. We don't really need a stopwatch. This is my first time finding a black market in the home level, by the way. Also, why is nothing re-rolling? Uh-huh. It's just a feature, duh. I guess. Well, I was hoping to maybe get something crazy out of that, but apparently not. It's not programmed here for it. Well, that's a first for everything, huh? Let's see. We can't really go to I am error because it... Well, we can bomb ourselves to go to I am error because we've got the speed. But I don't think it's programmed to be here. I guess. No mom transformation, that's fine. All right, let's go fight this thing. Does this thing have boss armor now? Has it always had boss armor? Why do I still feel like I'm weak killing this thing? I mean, we're killing them fast, but not as fast as I suspect it was gonna be here. Oh yeah, we have the one tiers where we can block tiers, huh? I guess I never really noticed that considering I was killing all these enemies and bosses fast. Don't know what the boss health is because I don't have the mods on for that, but we don't really need it. My little Klotz actually is just firing like crazy too. Can you remember my little buddy? Oh, never mind. I was trying to get you away from that for that very reason. See you in hell. Even though we're in hell, you know what I mean. See you in the lower, even more low levels of hell. Maybe they, I don't know if they either added the boss armor or if that's always been a thing, or maybe they tweaked something, but it's taking longer than it should. I'm a little concerned. I mean, I'm not gonna lose, but I'm a little concerned that they done something. Give me that. Really good run nonetheless. Even though we didn't get everything we want, it's still pretty darn powerful. RK action, death certificate, like all these great items. Made a difference. Thank you. Ooh, right. See you in hell, battery. I thought death to be like one of the worst things in this, out of the, you know, fights for the, you know, the beast fight. Because I had issues dodging those, like, scythes and stuff. I also had issues, too, with the Stagulites hanging up here. Coming down. Okay, now I do see the clothes. I do see the clothes. The tattered clothes. But they're more gray in the dots, yeah. Wow. Something I never noticed. A demonic mother. What's the lore behind that? You can't really kill mother. That's the whole premise. And then Isaac's being told by the father about this demonic bane named your mother. Who's trying to kill you. You're flying all through different kinds of hell and heresy to survive. I'm just gonna pop this, whatever. And pop that. And we won! It was a long run, but it was a fun run. We finally used the moving boxes attended for the right circumstances. That was great. Oh, anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.